Black folk right now hold black folk right now hold the greatest academic achievement on the earth. For 360 years, it was against the law, Rock, to be caught teaching a black person to read and write. It'll cost you 39 lashes and $100 to teach a black person to read and write. And that was all the way up to the 1860s. So in 1860, when blacks came out of slavery, you got to understand 96% of black folk in America could not read and write. Between 1865 and 1895, black folk reduced their illiteracy rate from almost 196% all the way down to 40-some%. And they did it by themselves, basically. They hold a record of achievement. Nobody in the history of the world has ever come out of slavery and be able to reduce their illiteracy rate by 50 by black folk.
White people were eating their slaves. In honor of Black History Month, let's talk about history that doesn't make headlines, mainly because we got idiots like this trying to whitewash history.
In 1800, President John Adams took up residence in what was then called the Executive Mansion. It was only later on they named it the White House. Slaves that worked there were well fed and had decent lodgings provided by the government.
One of the most famous cases of this is Nat Turner, a man who led one of the largest slave rebellions of his time. Turner was eventually caught and he was flayed, and they used his skin to make a coin purse, while his bones were divided out as trophies to be passed down as heirlooms. And lastly, what was left of him was turned into grease. Slavers at the time described black people as seasoned, as all food should be. And more seasoned potentially meant more money when selling them at auctions. Slavery in its entirety was cannibalistic. They cannibalized their lives, their souls, and yes, even their bodies. My goal for this knowledge is to be used as a tool or a weapon to fight back against these narratives. The narratives that they were well fed, had a roof over their head, or they didn't have it that bad. Because you will always have people like Bill O'Reilly in this clip that are trying to whitewash history.